Summary of ADHD for Smartass Women, How to Fall in Love with Your Neurodivergent Brain, written by Tracy Otsuka. Introduction. In this poignant and transformative narrative, Ms. Otsuka shares her profound journey as a parent navigating the complexities of raising a child with attention deficit/hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, and later discovering that she herself bears the same diagnosis. Through her experiences, she challenges prevailing societal norms and medical advice surrounding ADHD, advocating for a paradigm shift in the way individuals with the condition are perceived and supported. The narrative commences with a defining moment in Ms. Otsuka's life, a meeting with a child psychologist who sternly advises her to lower the expectations for her son, Marcus, who has been diagnosed with ADHD at the age of 12. The psychologist's words, "Your number one job as his parent is to reduce his expectations, so he won't be disappointed in life," hang in the air, a disconcerting proclamation that defies Ms. Otsuka's understanding of her son. Marcus, a charismatic, confident, and endlessly curious individual, defies the stereotypical image associated with ADHD. Ms. Otsuka, unwilling to accept the psychologist's recommendation, refrains from questioning in the moment. The psychologist's approach, tainted by a harsh scolding of Marcus and his sister during a session, raises doubts about the validity of her advice. Marcus's journey with ADHD had begun with a diagnosis from a clinical neuropsychologist after undergoing various tests and therapies over the preceding 3 years. Ms. Otsuka and her husband, initially confused by the diagnosis, sought to understand more about ADHD by working with the psychologist. However, the psychologist's suggestion to lower Marcus's expectations raises significant concerns for Ms. Otsuka, prompting her to question the very foundation of such advice. 8 months later, a profound revelation reshapes Ms. Otsuka's understanding of ADHD. She receives the same diagnosis for herself. This realization leads her to comprehend that ADHD is often hereditary, and contrary to prevalent beliefs, it affects both genders. This epiphany becomes a catalyst for Ms. Otsuka's determination to challenge societal misconceptions surrounding ADHD, especially in women. The narrative weaves through Ms. Otsuka's personal experiences, offering a glimpse into her life as someone who felt different from an early age. Labeled as too chatty and too ambitious, she had always been a nonconformist, challenging societal norms with an intent gaze on shaping her destiny. From meeting her husband through a pre-online dating personal ad to proposing to him against the expected gender roles, Ms. Otsuka's life showcases the dynamism and ambition often associated with ADHD. The author reflects on her ADHD diagnosis, realizing that what the world perceives as weaknesses may well be her greatest strengths. She draws parallels between her experiences and those of her son, Marcus, asserting that their shared traits are not symptoms to be suppressed but attributes to be celebrated. Ms. Otsuka counters the psychologist's recommendation to lower expectations, affirming that individuals with ADHD, when provided with the right environment, can achieve extraordinary feats. Fueled by her newfound understanding, Ms. Otsuka embarks on a mission to change the conversation about ADHD. She launches the podcast ADHD for Smartass Women, creating a platform for accomplished women with ADHD to share their experiences. The podcast rapidly gains popularity, resonating with a diverse audience that appreciates the strengths-focused perspective on ADHD. As the podcast becomes a global sensation, Ms. Otsuka assumes the endearing title of fairy godmother for her listeners. She not only dispels myths surrounding ADHD but also builds a community of empowered women who reject the notion of limiting their potential due to the condition. The narrative becomes a testament to the resilience and brilliance of women with ADHD, breaking the mold of conventional narratives surrounding the disorder. The author's journey takes an unexpected turn as she becomes an ADHD coach. Intrigued by the prospect of understanding her own ADHD brain, Ms. Otsuka delves into coaching classes. This immersion in coaching unveils the effectiveness of tailored approaches for differently wired brains. She becomes an advocate for ADHD coaching, emphasizing its positive impact on motivation, concentration, time management, self-esteem, and overall satisfaction with life. Ms. Otsuka's coaching journey reveals that individuals with ADHD possess unique systems and procedures that work best for their brains. She encourages readers to explore and leverage these inherent strengths, debunking the myth that ADHD requires conforming to societal norms. The narrative transforms into a guide for individuals with ADHD, promoting self-trust and confidence in one's abilities. In her pursuit of empowering individuals with ADHD, Ms. Otsuka offers free workshops and launches initiatives like 5 Days to Fall in Love with Your ADHD Brain. These endeavors aim to reduce shame, transform self-image, and challenge preconceived beliefs about what individuals with ADHD can achieve. The workshops provide practical strategies, fostering positive emotions and inspiring individuals to embrace their unique brains. The narrative takes a reflective turn as Ms. Otsuka explores the interconnectedness of ADHD and mental health. She cites a study from the University of Toronto, revealing that 42% of adults with ADHD experience excellent mental health. This surprising revelation prompts her to question why such positive aspects of ADHD are not widely acknowledged. Ms. Otsuka proposes a shift in perspective, urging a focus on the strategies employed by these individuals to live successfully with ADHD. In the final sections of the narrative, Ms. Otsuka emphasizes the importance of hope as a bridge to success. She shares the story of her son Marcus, who defied lowered expectations by securing a summer internship at an international bank, beating out 870 applicants. Marcus becomes a testament to the transformative power of understanding one's different brain and recognizing the brilliance within. The author concludes by extending hope as a promise to the reader. She envisions a world where individuals with ADHD embrace their exceptional brains, working with their biology to redefine success and happiness. The narrative resonates with a call for embracing uniqueness, rejecting societal norms, and fostering a positive relationship with ADHD. In crafting this narrative, Ms. Otsuka weaves together personal anecdotes, insightful reflections, and a wealth of information about ADHD. Her storytelling captivates the reader, creating a compelling narrative that challenges stereotypes, dispels misconceptions, and offers a roadmap for individuals with ADHD to thrive. The journey from questioning the psychologist's advice to becoming an advocate for ADHD empowerment unfolds with authenticity, humor, and a deep sense of purpose, leaving a lasting impact on the reader's perception of ADHD. Chapter 1. In the early hours of a Monday morning at 6:30, our protagonist, navigating life with ADHD, embarks on what should be a straightforward journey to the spin bike in the garage. However, the unfolding events present a vivid portrayal of the daily challenges and intricacies that individuals with ADHD face. The narrative commences with the protagonist's intention to use the spin bike. However, a crucial detail is overlooked: the fitness watch used to track workouts lies forgotten in the kitchen. A trek back upstairs, clad in bike cleats, ensues. In the kitchen, M.O., the bossy Shih Tzu, demands treats. An offering is made, but it's the wrong kind. M.O., ever the demanding companion, longs for the specific treats stored in the garage. The kitchen detour concludes with the protagonist reluctantly conceding and heading towards the garage. As the protagonist proceeds, an unexpected obstacle arises: flies in the hallway. A brief detour to grab a fly swatter turns into a miniature battle against the buzzing insects. Swatting and swerving, the protagonist clears the hallway and returns to the garage mission. However, the fly incident is just the beginning of a cascade of distractions. Upon reaching the garage, the focus shifts from fitness to canine desires. Most coveted biscuits are discovered, but an unopened UPS package on the floor captures attention. In a classic ADHD moment, curiosity takes over, and the protagonist decides that now, weeks after receiving it, is the perfect time to unveil the package. The search for scissors ensues, and the protagonist is momentarily immersed in the act of opening the mysterious delivery. Meanwhile, M.O., losing patience, abandons the quest for biscuits and heads back to the kitchen, leaving the protagonist alone with the package. The postmark reveals its age, a silent testimony to the passage of time unnoticed in the whirlwind of distractions. The saga continues as the protagonist, still in bike cleats, stumbles upon wilting hydrangeas brought by parents the night before. The decision to trim the stems triggers another ADHD tangent: the search for garden clippers. While rummaging for clippers, another fly makes an appearance. The internal dialogue echoes the protagonist's frustration. Where's that swatter? The protagonist's attention ping-pongs between the task at hand and the persistent fly, a microcosm of the constant battle for focus. Simultaneously, the cell phone chimes with an email notification. Temptation prevails, and a brief but significant detour unfolds as the protagonist delves into the email, unaware of the minutes slipping away. Emma reappears at the kitchen door, her impatience palpable. The protagonist glances at the kitchen clock, and the reality sets in. It's 7:15 a.m. The scheduled workout has become an unintentional casualty of the morning distractions. In a hasty attempt to salvage the situation, the protagonist mindlessly grabs the half-opened UPS package, tosses it onto the kitchen island, and rushes downstairs to the gym, sans fitness watch. The chaotic morning scene, riddled with distractions and detours, serves as a poignant metaphor for the lived experience of ADHD. The narrative seamlessly transitions from the immediate challenges of the morning to a broader exploration of ADHD, unraveling its complexities and shedding light on common misconceptions. The author delves into the multifaceted nature of ADHD, emphasizing its dual aspects. While individuals with ADHD grapple with focus, organization, and impulsivity, they possess a unique ability to hyperfocus intensely on tasks that captivate their interest. The narrative dismantles myths surrounding ADHD, clarifying that it is not merely a deficit of attention, a disorder, or a reflection of intelligence. ADHD is portrayed as a spectrum condition, with variations in symptoms and severity. The impact of childhood trauma on ADHD symptoms is introduced, adding layers to the understanding of the condition. The author intertwines personal anecdotes, revealing traits inherited from parents and siblings who also exhibit ADHD characteristics. The heritability of ADHD is discussed, underlining its prevalence in both children and adults. The narrative concludes with the author acknowledging her privileged background and expressing a commitment to supporting marginalized individuals with ADHD. The protagonist's journey through a maze of distractions becomes a poignant metaphor for the intricate and multifaceted nature of ADHD, highlighting the need for empathy, understanding, and awareness in navigating these daily struggles.